Hello dear children of class 5 and welcome to yet another online class of general knowledge. Dear children, today we are going to do the 14th lesson from your GK book, Mastering the Art of Public Speaking. Now dear children, public speaking, or as I have shown here, oration, O-R-A-T-I-O-N, oration, okay? Public speaking, another word for public speaking is oration. Now dear children, it is the process of giving speech in front of large crowd of people. When you deliver a message, okay, a long message in front of a large crowd of people. It can be political, it can be social, it can be a simple presentation. But when large crowd of people are involved, it's called public speaking. Now dear children, if you remember properly, when our school was not closed, in the morning assembly we had a system of speech giving in which big brothers sisters used to come forward and deliver speech. In fact, some students from your class also have come forward and delivered speeches. Now those who have given the speech, you know very well how difficult it is to stand in front of a large crowd, to stand in front of a big pandemonium of people and deliver a message. It is not like having a conversation, a one-on-one conversation with a friend or 2-3 friends of yours, right? You have to be very thorough, you have to be very proper about what you speak. That's why public speaking has been considered an art, and the people who have mastered the art of public speaking or who have mastered the art of oration are known as orators. Are known as orators. Okay, orators are master public speakers who can easily motivate or galvanize the whole crowd just through their words, through their actions. Now dear children, public speaking, like I told you earlier, has been considered an art. Why it's considered an art? Because it's not about standing in front of crowd of people and uttering whatever you want to say. It involves everything from what you wear to how you stand to how you open your mouth, what kind of words you use, how you look at people. Understood? Everything needs to be considered and taken care of during public speaking. That's why today we will learn about some of the methods through which you can master the art of public speaking. You can stand confidently in front of a large crowd of people and deliver your speech fluently and without a pause. So let's begin. The first technique, the first thing that you need to remember when you go for public speaking is be in a proper dress code. Be in a proper dress code. You can't wear just anything, go and stand in front of people, utter whatever you want and expect them to believe you. The first impression that you give to anybody will come from your clothes. Hence, you need to be well dressed, mostly a formal attire. Mostly a formal attire. So, let's see how it goes. Number one, formal smart dress has a direct effect on the way you project yourself and how the audience perceives you. Remember, if you want your audience to take you seriously, if you want to appear smart in front of people, and if you want your public speaking or your speech to be a success, then first thing that you need to take care of is your dress. You need to be smartly dressed in formal dress up. All right, in formal dress up. The keyword here, remember, formal dress. All right, if you don't dress up smartly, then people will not take you seriously. People will not take you seriously and people will not be impressed by you. Your very first impression when you turn up on the stage to speak will come from your dress. Hence, you need to be smartly dressed. Next, number two, make eye contact. Dear children, Maintaining eye contact with the audience is very necessary. While giving speech, if you look down, if you look here, if you look there, then it shows that you are not confident about what you are speaking, and your oration, your public speaking will be a failure. Okay, you need to keep a focused look on your audience. That doesn't mean choosing a single point and keep looking at there like a robot or a machine. You need to focus on the entire auditorium or assembly of audience present. It means from one end to other end you need to look. Let's see what the book says about that. Maintain this tip right from the start. It enables you to gain confidence. You'll be able to engage the audience with your presentation. If you maintain eye contact with the audience, if you keep looking at the audience from one end to another, then audience will also feel that you are confident enough to give your speech, and audience will pay full attention to whatever you speak. Okay, coming to the third one, keep scripts ready. Keep scripts ready. See, when you are speaking in public, you need to be very careful about the words you use. You need to stick to the topic, you need to stick to the agenda. It's not like you should be deviating from the topic. And this often happens when you go on the stage unprepared. Hence, before you start your public speaking, you need to make a draft, a rough copy of the speech, and you need to practice it at home. You need to make sure that every word you use has a positive impact on the people and does not create any kind of controversy. See, when unprepared speakers go on the stage and they try to give a one-on-one speech with whatever coming in their heads, they often end up using controversial terms or controversial lines, which later on puts them in trouble. Hence, it's very, very necessary to make sure that you have your scripts ready, you have your papers ready. It also often happens that you might forget in the middle of the speech what you are going to say. Hence, you need to keep your papers with you so that you can give a quick glance to the paper and after that continue your speech. So again, let's see what the book says. Keep a backup plan like notes or script if the presentation technology does not work. Sometimes it may also happen that when you are giving speech using the AI tech like projectors and stuff, right? The light might go, the electricity might go out and it will stop working. In that case, you must have something to show your presenters. So you need to keep your notes, scripts ready. So whether you forget the speech in the middle or the technology that you are using to convey your speech stops working, the scripts will help you get out of dodge. Next, number 4, meet and greet. Meet and greet. Okay, dear children, those who have been on the stage, you know very well how difficult it is to stand on the stage and speak even for 2 minutes straight, right? The legs shake, you start sweating, especially when you are trying to give a speech without looking at the paper. It becomes very difficult. Maintaining eye contact becomes difficult, right? So what happens in that case? Many speakers, as soon as they are able to finish the speech, they think like, thank God, work is over, let's rush out of the stage. It is also known as stage fright. But this actually has a very, very negative effect on your speech if you blatantly run away right after the speech. So this is one reason whenever we start a speech, we give a greeting, right? And in the same way, when the speech ends, just don't rush out of the stage. Take 2 minutes, stay there and try to get some feedback from the audience, what they think about your speech. So that if there is any shortcoming, if anyone points out any shortcoming, you can have it removed the next time you are on stage to speak. Hence, Meet and greet with the audience is very necessary. Not only maintaining the eye contact is necessary, but after the speech is over, you need to get together with them or just take 2 minutes, be on the stage, right? Don't just rush off, be on the stage and ask the audience for their feedback. With proper feedback, you can become an improved speaker over time, because you can sort out all the shortcomings in your speech with each feedback that you receive. Let's see. Do not rush off after presentation. It is good to get direct feedback from the audience. Feedback means response. What they like about your speech, what they don't like about your speech. Is there anything that they want you to improve? This helps you improve yourself every time. Okay? Every time. Next one. Be prepared. Children, public speaking is not just about a mastered vocabulary. Alright? Coming on the stage and throwing off big words at the audience doesn't make you a good speaker. You become a good speaker when your speech is backed by facts, is backed by data. When whatever you speak is an established truth, right? And everything that you speak is backed by proof, then your speech becomes effective. Hence, dear children, whenever you have to give a speech in public, right? First, whatever topic you have, do some research on it, right? Do some research on it. For example, if you are told to talk about the harms of smoking, right? The bad effects of smoking cigarettes. Then simply coming on stage and saying cigarette smoking is very injurious for health. It causes asthma, it causes tuberculosis, it causes respiratory syndrome, right? It kills us. It leads to huge wastage of money. Simply saying this won't make your speech effective, because audience out there already knows it, right? But when you back it by data, that there were these many deaths due to smoking, this many people have suffered with respiratory syndrome due to smoking, every year people are losing this much amount of money, right? Where this much, when you back it with numbers, right, proper well researched numbers, your speech becomes unique, your speech becomes effective. People will listen to you and accept each and every fact of yours because it is backed by proof. Hence, before starting any speech, right, do a thorough research. Gather as much proof and establish data on the given topic as possible. After that, whatever you speak will be very effective. Public will pay full attention to you. Hence, preparation is very necessary. Always remember, children, success, the root of the success is preparation. Proper preparation leads to success. Do your homework. Collect information about the topic you are speaking or presenting. The more you know, the more comfortable you feel. Of course, this is very necessary. The more you know about the topic, right? The more data and numbers, crunch numbers that you have about your topic, the more comfortable you will be on speaking, because you will know that whatever you are saying is not just a simple mastery of vocabulary, but an established fact. Your speech becomes more and more factual. And now the last one, sixth one. Drink water. Drink water. You see, it will be a great folly if you rush on the stage empty stomach or with a dry mouth, because that way in the middle of the speech only you will become uncomfortable. Okay, this is the reason you will see many times when politicians are giving speech, they have a glass of water ready in front of them, so that whenever their mouth starts running dry, they replenish it, they lubricate it with water. This way they get more and more comfortable and they are able to speak fluently for longer periods of time. Understood, dear children? So let's see here. Drink water to avoid dryness in your mouth and avoid going to speak on an empty stomach. Now, see, not only you should be drinking water during speaking so that your mouth remains liquidated, right? Your mouth remains smooth, it does not run dry. You should also have something before you go on stage, right? Because the more hungry you get, your expressions, your facial expressions will start getting that bad, and somebody in the audience, if he knows how to read the face and he gets an idea that you are giving speech on an empty stomach, right, they will look at your hungry expression, they will not be impressed by it, he or she will not be impressed by it. Hence, go to speech with a full stomach, and while speaking, keep a glass of water ready so that whenever your mouth starts running dry, you can drink it and continue speaking. But don't over it. You don't want to burp in front of giving speeches. It's a bad expression. Okay, dear children? So what you need to do, dear children, is I'll be providing you the pic of the page, okay, and this one you need to note it down, each and everything, okay, not only the topic, but whatever is given in the book about that topic, you need to write it down. All right, dear children, thank you very much. Stay safe.